All right, so it's been almost a year since we got the Aston Martin, and it's that magical time to say goodbye to it. So there's nothing wrong with the car. Aston Martin's a great product. I think we just didn't gel with it. It wasn't fitting into what we were looking for. Now, I know that sounds crazy. It's like, it's an Aston Martin. I mean, what could you not want about it? But it's definitely not the speed. I think it's just a little tight inside for us. It's very expensive to maintain. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna be like maintaining a Honda, but it's really, really expensive for every part. There's only one dealership in Georgia. That's all you got. You really can't get parts aftermarket unless you know that a lot of the parts are Ford, got some Volvo parts. Nevertheless, if you actually wanted to go to a dealership and get things done, it's gonna cost you an arm, a leg, a foot, a head, all your toes, fingers, and maybe your heart. So we decided to move on to another vehicle. I think you guys are gonna like it, really enjoy that one. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be a great addition to the channel. I think it's gonna fit right in with the mods we can do, with different upgrades and just different features, and showing you a little bit more maintenance and maybe other things that you can do on the vehicle. So for now, it's peace out to the Aston Martin, but we are getting something new. So what we're doing today is we're going to wash up the old Rapide here and get it ready for delivery to the new owners. Want to send it off in a clean state.
You can say anything you want about me. I ain't tripping, that don't make it fat. Look, coming live from the gutter like a cold puddle. When water whipping road shuttle. Your whole huddle, Dutch burner, moving slow. I'm feeling like the minute hand. All wishes granted to me, turning into tenant.
All right, so I have a story about the Aston Martin Rapide that I didn't really mention on the channel because I didn't video anything, but let me tell you why I don't like going to a dealership unless you necessarily have to. And even then, you may get some issues. When we first got it, we wanted to get the windows tinted and get the PPF applied to the front of the car. So we went to a place to get it tinted, PPF. PPF went good, the window tint went good. However, we wanted to get the windshield tinted. And that is where the problem lies. So apparently the way the windshield is set up, it is very tight in the corners here. So down here in the corner, it's very tight to try to get a tool down there to get the tint. So we asked the guy, hey, can you get the window tinted in the front? He said, yeah, I can try, but he tried, it was difficult. Then I said, well, don't worry about it. If you feel like you're gonna break it, don't do it. He said, well, I think I have a plan for it. Tried it, broke it. After that, insurance took care of all that stuff, so it wasn't a problem with that, but we had to take it to the dealership to get the Aston Martin window. Obviously, it's Aston Martin. So we got the window replaced at the dealership, Aston Martin dealership. And when we got it back, it was dirty and it had problems. But aside from that, we actually had to take it back again, and they had to replace the windshield twice because there was some type of glazing or something that happened to the windshield, and it would leave these marks that you couldn't get out. So now we have two new windshields, but this is what I want to show you. Look at that. So on the Aston Martin, there's an A-pillar that goes all the way across. Most cars stop right here. So they had to remove that to put in the windshield. Now you would think the dealership of Aston Martin that sells new Aston Martins is going to have perfect work, no dirt, nothing to worry about. No, that's not the case. So now here we are. I have to clean it myself. First of all, you think they wouldn't have the dirt, but you think they would see the dirt and they would clean it up. But they didn't. So that's why the dealership is not always the best. Sometimes you gotta go there, I get it, but they will not treat your car like you treat yours. So that's why I try to work on my own cars and do stuff I can do. So I have a brush and I have some Alcantara cleaner that I'm gonna try and get it out. Cause like I said, we're selling the car, so have it clean and get the most money we can get. All right, so this is the stuff that I have. This is what I got. It's made for Alcantara, so we're gonna see what it does. Probably gonna have to put some on the brush. It says let sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Let's see if I can just put it right on there. All right, we're gonna let this soak in there. Do the other side. All right, so it looks like it cleaned it. Now it's just kind of wet, but as you can see the wet marks, hopefully that dries up. But other than that, it's clean. That's on the passenger side over there. You'll see, kind of see the wet marks, but it's definitely clean. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. It is clean. Passenger side, let's see it on the driver's side. Look at that. All right, that stuff is pretty good. So I was able to get it out. It looked like that product worked pretty well. I have a link to it down in the description below if you want to get it for your car. If you have this light interior or just want to clean out your Alcantara interior, then it'll be down there and it works pretty good. Well, this is probably the last wash. Well, it is the last wash of the Aston Martin.